Hey Dolls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Nothing Sapiens' One Little Alien. This is a one-of-a-kind ball-jointed doll, and I know this is a little unorthodox for me to review on my channel because usually the dolls I collect have mechanical joints and aren't BJDs. This is my first BJD. You also might be wondering why I'm reviewing a one-of-a-kind doll since no one else is going to be able to have it while it's in my hands, and I don't really plan on getting rid of it anytime soon. I really wanted to show you guys a sample of Nothing Sapiens' work. So hopefully you guys who like Nothing Sapiens' work can go ahead and check out their Instagram and show them some love or even purchase something and call it your own. So I'll be leaving their Instagram down below so you guys can check it out and explore. Before anything, let me just get into her packaging. She arrived in this little sturdy box. There was actually a rope around it. I really like when doll artists include pictures from their photo shoot of the doll that you're buying. I think it's just such a nice touch. There are actually 3 others that were released with her, and all of them are part of the One Little Alien series, and these were one-of-a-kind dolls. As far as I know, the purple one and the half skull have been adopted. The mummy is still up for grabs. That doll is so stinking cute, so if you're interested, it's still up there, I think. I decided on getting the deer vampire because it genuinely felt more authentic to me and I thought it was a little bit more unique for my personal collection. I was just so happy that I got the one that I wanted to get anyway. This was filled with cushiony stuff and everything was individually wrapped. I have no qualms about it arriving safely from Spain. It's like absolutely stuffed. If anything, my only worry about the packaging is that if you don't know exactly what is in the packaging, you may miss some of the pieces. So be sure to be very thorough when you're looking through the stuff and make sure you don't accidentally throw out anything because, like, for example, she's pretty small, so her parts are really tiny and they're individually wrapped, so it's easy to miss with all the fluff. But it's a good problem to have. They do have larger sized dolls, but I really do appreciate that they have shorter, smaller dolls. One Little Alien isn't the only doll that they have that's on a smaller scale, by the way. Go and check out some of their other stuff because it's so unique and cute and fun. Really worth having a look if you're into the whole sci-fi aesthetic. For me personally, having dolls at this scale for BJDs is a lot better because it's more affordable for me and also I don't have a lot of space. So it helps to keep within my budget and at the same time not get me feeling overwhelmed. She also came with this. It's their business card, a sticker to seal the things. And it's really cool because their dolls have like an outer space backstory. And you can go to their website and have a look. It's pretty cool, pretty interesting. And I really like that they've built a whole immersive world and lore surrounding their dolls. Within the envelope is the certificate of authenticity, which I always appreciate, and it's handwritten. This one, I believe, was created in October of 2023. So even though she's one of a kind, she's numbered because they have other One Little Aliens. And then on the back here, you can see her details. So she is an artist full set, which for those of you who aren't familiar with BJD terms, full set just means she comes with the base doll, her face up, her accessories, and her fashions, everything. Because typically BJDs can be sold as kits or just blank base dolls. We also have a little care instruction card. The last thing that she comes with is this little skull. I believe that all the One Little Aliens from the series that I showed you came with this like snail skull thing, which is so weird and cool. So it's just like a prop that sometimes you'll see in their photos. Very cool. She doesn't come with a stand, but she does come with magnetic feet. So what I'm using here is just a metal coaster. She is so beautiful. I think her makeup is quite minimal but super effective. Like you don't need anything else. So she just has a lot of blushing. And if you were wondering, these are detachable. So all of these are removable. They're just magnetic. So really, there's a lot of ways you can style her. I like having all the adornments on at once because I don't know, I feel like if I store them away, I might lose them. And also, I just think it's really cool to see all the artistry. Obviously, the star of the show are the hands. These are like antlers, and you can rotate them and swap them and do all sorts of things with them. These are stunning. Here's a closer look. So, got blush fingers and palms, and they've put these red beads all around, and they've done it so beautifully. You can see what the magnet looks like beneath, and I believe they've put some UV resin or something over it so that it doesn't scuff up or get dislodged. This hand as well. This hand is a different sculpt from this one, so it's posed a little differently, which I appreciate as well, because they could have very easily just given us the same hand just twice. So cool. All the one little aliens come with these antennae. These are your stereotypical alien type antennae, and each of them comes with two. Their eyes are like rubies, so gorgeous and shiny. I believe they updated the face sculpt, so the eye slits are a little different now than they were before. I love that there's nuance to the eye slits, that you can see the gentle curves and everything, and it makes it so much more expressive. The material of the eyes is so gorgeous too. Look at how it reflects and gives so much depth. If you were curious, you can pop her head out like that. I really like touching this UV resin. It's just so smooth and satisfying. The Nothing Sapiens logo here, and you can see this doll is strong, and there's an S hook. You can see how they put her eyes in. Like with other BJDs, you can probably remove that. And look at this super cool writing inside here. This is one little alien in that cool font. And then Tamikan Space, again covered with the resin. And you can see the magnets in here. And that explains why you can put the attachments in certain places. I've also found that you can actually stick one over here, which is a little silly, but so you can do it here, 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 and here. It's pretty cool. And they also kind of attach to themselves. So technically you could do something like that too. Just wacky stuff that you can play around with, really. So fun. And she snaps on really easily, but firmly. She's just very well made. Like, you can see that she's so refined and sturdy. She has my full confidence, honestly. She does seem strung very well and tight. She is sueded, so if you don't know what that means, they've put some hot glue, I think, into the joints just to leave some of a buffer so that the resin doesn't get worn down and shaved too quickly. You can do this yourself as well, but it's a nice touch that they've done this just for the longevity of the doll and to make sure it's cared for properly. And I really like that she poses very easily and holds her pose as well. And obviously, she's a strung doll, so you can have a wide range of articulation. No qualms about that. And look at the sculpting on her hands. It's so cute. She's got these little indents on the tip of her fingers, and she's only got 3 fingers. And same for the other side. Look at her tiny shoulder blades. Her fashions are sewn on, by the way. She's got her ruffle around her neck, which is so cute. This is this really soft, cottony material. It feels very organic. I think you could probably remove this top because it looks like it's been laced. I'm not 100% sure because it does seem very snug, which I appreciate because I don't plan on restyling or anything like that. I just want things to stay comfortably and securely. I think you might not be able to remove this. It seems pretty secure. And we've got that gorgeous sort of red glittery bead thing going on again. And they've done it in these organic forms that kind of mimic dripping blood. So cute. it's it's such a cute, glamorous way to have full blood. He's got this belt that matches her bandeau or corset. And both of these come down in red strings, which are very sturdy as well. While they are thin, they are very clearly sturdy. You can see that they're sort of woven, and they've covered the beads with the same sort of jeweling. And again, that gives you like another form of like blood or like entrails or something, but in like the most glamorous way. And that's what I'm all about. And yeah, so the skirt is also sewn, and we have ruffles going everywhere, which I love. It's the same material as this ruffle collar. If you take a close look, you can see that they've kind of frayed the very tips, which really adds to that extra texture and frothiness, but also just generally the theme and vibe of it. And I really like that they chose to do something a little different. Like you have a skirt, a fitted like corset top thing, a belt, and a ruffle collar. That's not like your usual, just like a dress or something simple. It's very nice, and you can see that there's like a netting underneath where the ruffles are sewn on, and these trail back down, which again give this really cool visual effect. There are some of the beads sewn onto the skirt here. Very nice. I think they have such a great eye for design. Like I can really appreciate all the choices, the stylistic choices they made, and how it manifests visually in like visual weight and things like that. And then over here, her little toes match her fingers. They've again got the little indents, and there are only three of them. And you can see the beautiful lines, beautiful delicate lines that they sculpted, and they've got two magnets each, so she really grips pretty firmly when you put her on anything metal. So much heart put into this work, and truly worth your dollar in my opinion. I would love to get a one little reptile sometime because it's a little bit more affordable, and also I just think it's such a cool, cute concept. I think Sapiens just hits right for me. Like, you know, some artists just really resonate with you. That's them for me. And after speaking to them and seeing how genuinely nice they are, they're just wonderful people, and it just makes you want to support them even more. If you think you might be interested in their art, even if you can't necessarily afford it at the moment, please go give them a follow and check out their stuff. There's a lot of ways you can support artists, and sometimes just following them and interacting with their content helps to get their work in front of other people's eyes. A little really goes a long way. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.